from Bass Hole Studios in Hollywood, California. You're listening to I'm an Asshole with Doug Bass. We've all been one, so let's talk about it. Now, here's your host, Doug Bass.
He's an asshole, sir.
He's an asshole.
Hey everyone, this is I'm an Asshole. My name's Doug Bass. This is take two. We had a little technical problem going on. This is the I'm an Asshole show. I'm an asshole, and you probably are if you are listening to this show. This is the show where we discuss all things asshole. We bring you the best assholes in the news, the asshole interviews, in-depth variety of assholes. So thanks for joining us today. Let's get the business out of the way, shall we? Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. It's at Doug Bass Comedy. Make sure you subscribe, hit the thumbs up, and leave a comment. Leave a nice comment or leave an asshole comment. I don't care what you do. Just leave something. Do it, all right? Be sure to follow us on all social media platforms at A-Hole Podcast, Instagram, Twitch, Facebook, Twitter. Support us on Patreon at A-Hole Podcast if you want. You can buy us a coffee or a beer. We're live streaming on Thursdays at 5 p.m. PST. And make sure you subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, wherever you get your podcast fix. Fix yourself up a heaping pile of asshole podcasts and tell your asshole friends about us, too. We've got a great show today. Our guest is animator Ryan Naumann. Guys, I feel like I'm surrounded by assholes. Let's go kick some asshole.
You know what? I'm surrounded by assholes.
All right. Rob DeRoche is here.
What up, dicks? How you guys doing? What up, assholes, dicks, whatever you want to say. I don't know. Did you say you want to kick some asshole or what?
I said let's kick some asshole.
Is that what, okay?
And Ryan Naumann's here.
I always aim for the asshole when I kick.
I would.
There you go.
You would rather pound asshole than kick.
Pound asshole?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess, that makes sense. It's pound asshole.
We're in West Hollywood.
Kick some asshole. Kicking an asshole, you'd really have to get your foot in that ass.
If you get struck in the asshole, like you shit.
Really?
Like immediately.
Is this a proven fact?
Because you're knocking your sphincter out.
Oh, yeah. No, maybe,
I don't know if that's true, but okay.
Maybe
So I could give you 2 sphincter knockout stories.
knock your sphincter out. Maybe that's what we'll do. I don't know.
That is powerful. Okay, go ahead, sorry.
Well, we are attempting to live stream right now. I don't know if it's working or what, but I guess we'll find out. This is all new territory, so bear with us as we figure out this technical nightmare of a situation.
Whip it out and see what the consequences are.
Exactly.
Stream gets pulled.
That was, yeah.
We're canceled before we even go live. I think there's like a 6-second delay. So in case you say something that you regret, forever hold your peace, I guess. All right. Well, this is the I'm an Asshole show, and let's start things off, I guess, with topics of this week that are going on. The royal family.
What? I didn't hear anything about this. What happened?
Oh, you didn't?
No, don't be an asshole. Tell me.
Oh my God! All right. Well, the royal family.
In a devastating interview,
Here,
a visibly pregnant Duchess of Sussex.
We don't want to listen to her yet.
It was devastating.
Edge
of my seat.
I mean, in-depth interview with Oprah Winfrey. Meghan Markle is accusing the royal family of being racist.
Well, could I just say one thing that I thought was like really annoying about the interview? What?
Yes, I'm sure it's not going to be one thing. But
it's a lot of things. But what she says when they're like going to go visit his grandma, the queen.
The queen. Show some respect.
I know, exactly. I'm sorry, English people. But that was my horrible English accent. But hello.
There you go.
The fact that she's like, make sure that you got a curtsy. And then like she was like, what? This is your grandma. Why would I curtsy? He's like, she's the fucking queen of England. Like, just man, like I don't get why she even questioned it. And like, did she not Google him before she started going out with him? Curtsy's like it's.
I mean, I curtsy when I see.
I would curtsy, and men are not supposed to curtsy, but I would curtsy too.
But I've been doing it wrong. I guess.
No.
Well, she accused. Let's play this clip here from. I don't even know if this is queued up correctly with all this technical nonsense going on. But let's see what happens here. Hold on.
Let's see what happens.
Let's see if this works. All right.
Wish us luck.
London left her suicidal.
I just didn't want to be alive anymore.
And that was a very clear and real and frightening constant thought. And I remember how he just cradled me, and I went to the institution and I said that I needed to go somewhere to get help. I said that I've never felt this way before and I need to.
All right. Well, that's her. That's the.
Is the institution her the monarchy?
I don't know. I thought she was talking maybe about it.
I think so.
Oh, really? Okay.
That is.
Because it's not clear. Yeah. Is it a mental institution? I don't know.
Yeah, no, that for a second.
Well,
that's what I thought.
if she's suicidal, I mean, that's serious.
Well, I don't know.
I mean, I didn't play the clip where then she says that the royal family was worried about the skin tone, how dark the baby would be.
Could I? I just want to say that it's funny to me because you shouldn't be saying that, but like my cousin married a Filipino who was very dark, and his mom like went to my cousin who's very light skinned, and when they had a baby, they had 2 kids, and they're both very dark kids, but the mother actually, it was so weird. She apologized for how dark the babies were at that time.
The mother did?
The mother did, yes.
Yeah,
his mother. But she's like, I'm so sorry they're dark. Like, they're so dark.
Oh, wow.
But the mother's the Filipino one?
Yeah, she's Filipino.
So I've worked with guys from like Argentina when I was doing events and stuff, and the skin gradient racism that they have in these is like unbelievable. Like we have sort of like a base level understanding of racism here. From like people that are just like vastly different colored, right? But like in some of these places, like there's that case system, and it like is purely based on how dark or light your skin is. So like these people come over and they have it just much better here, and they're just like, yeah, like we get shit on over there just because we're darker. It's Argentinians, like all just Argentinians just happen to have a different.
That's crazy.
Shade of color.
It's true. It's true. I'm not joking too about this, and this is a true story too. My grandfather, he was light skinned. He had blue eyes, and like the rest of his other family members were all dark.
No.
And I'm not joking. It was they sent him off to school. They didn't send the other ones off to school. Like they put more because they thought he would be more successful. Not a joke. This is just real. Mm-hmm. He had blonde hair, blue eyes for a Salvadorian. It was very uncommon.
Yeah. Exotic.
It was very exotic.
Attractive.
Exactly. And then he was a stud. But that's how the culture is. But I mean, that's exactly what's kind of happening in this story, right?
Yeah, I mean, well, and then Piers Morgan from Good Morning Britain, he put his 2 cents in, saying that he did not believe Meghan Markle's comments during the interview. Let's play a clip from this.
We're not legit.
People might be upset.
Sorry, you can
and
come to
moved
you
by
can
what they
defend
heard.
it in a minute. I'm just going to say what I'm going to say.
Okay.
This is a 2-hour trash-a-thon of our royal family, of the monarchy, of everything the Queen has worked so hard for, and it's all been done as Prince Philip lies in hospital. Mm-hmm. They trash everybody. They basically make out the entire royal family a bunch of white supremacists by dropping this race bombshell without...
What's that phrase?
They didn't name which one it was. They just throw it out there. So it could be any member of the royal family. And Harry says, I'll never say who it was. Well, you better say it fast.
What's the part of the interview that you're referring to?
The bit where they accuse an unnamed member of the royal family. This is the race bombshell that Meghan drops that Harry then talks about.
All right, well, Pierce does not believe her at all. And the anchor, the co-anchor and him just kind of are awkwardly sitting there.
I think he
as
left
he
the
goes
show.
off.
He
quit.
He
Yeah.
He quit on the spot like an asshole. He didn't even finish the show.
And then the ratings tanked.
I think he quit. I mean, either he thought he was going to get fired and he quit before that happened, or
It sounds like he didn't like that weatherman who he was getting into it with. It was the weather guy that like kept
the Al Roker of a Britain.
The black guy, yes, the black guy didn't.
Is he black?
Yeah,
weather guy.
Yes.
Okay, all right.
He was talking about lived experience, and Pierce was having none of that. I'm Team Pierce on this one, by the way.
Yeah,
really?
You're a big Pierce fan.
I'm not a big Pierce fan. I just like I agree with him.
I mean,
I don't.
Yeah, I mean, you know what the problem with Pierce. I mean, I think he's good, but like the problem, I don't think he should be on a show like this. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this is clearly morning news. Good Morning Britain. It's Good Morning America and Britain. when he was trying to be Larry King, when Larry King retired, he took over that show on CNN. He was trying to do hardcore interviews. That's what he wanted to do. It wasn't successful in the ratings, but that's who he is, I think. And like, I don't think his voice really should be, his opinion should be on this Good Morning Britain show. So,
he's probably, he would be a little too counterculture probably.
Right.
For that.
So like when this affected him, he just like unleashed and.
I just don't know how it could have affected him so much when he tried to make his stake over here in the States. And then he's like, this whole monarchy thing, like the fact that they like see, whatever. If this is in England, I'm an asshole to people that are in England because they believe, they all praise the Queen. It's not like the presidency over here, but like everyone just praises them. So like for him to quit like that, it was so fucking dramatic, dude. It's like, give me a fucking break, standing up and walking out. Plus the history between him and Meghan Markle is that I think he tried to pick up on Meghan Markle. You can look up a video. He
hit on her?
Yeah, he hit on her and he met her. And then she went to a party. She left that night, and they were like friends, I guess, or talking, or maybe he was hitting on her. And then she left the party and went to meet the prince, and that was the last time.
That. He should probably just go back on America's Got Talent.
He's the prince that dressed as a Nazi to the costume party, right?
Who?
Prince Harry did. Yeah,
did he?
Yes, he dressed like a prince. He dressed like a prince.
I like. So, are we saying maybe there are racists in the royal family? Of course, you're married to one.
I'm surprised that picture hasn't come up like back into existence, and the fact that everyone's saying this right now.
Because you got Prince Andrew who's involved with Epstein, so they're just trying to do whatever they can to not talk about that.
It's also like, Meghan Markle like marries into the royal family. This isn't just any celebrity you're marrying. You gotta.
It's for sure a whole different.
It's a whole different thing, and if she's not aware of how they view certain things or whatever, I don't know.
See,
I don't know the history.
You're saying it's a gimmick, but like to get away from Prince Andrew, which is understandable. I get that, but like,
I'm not saying that this whole thing's a gimmick. I'm just saying like it would behoove them to distract from that in any way possible.
Right.
I'm not saying
this Meghan Markle's actually doing them a favor by doing this because she's helping them out. So like, if she never would have said anything, but the Prince Andrew thing has been kind of like, obviously he's guilty as fuck and everything, but like the fact that it's just kind of like pushed away anyway. So like she just brought more, and now people are bringing up Prince Andrew again. I don't know.
Right. No, I would say. This is it operates mutually exclusive from each other, but they can milk this because it keeps the attention away from those other. I don't think they put it up.
Do you think Pierce will have his own show after?
Yes,
he'll be
hell
fine.
yeah.
Oh my god! I think that was his. I think that was his end game.
It's going to be a podcast. He's like, here's my podcast. Subscribe to my Patreon.
What you just said right now.
Yeah, exactly. He'll be on this show before you know it.
Did you say the ratings went down? Is that?
I think the ratings.
Okay, so if the ratings did go down, he's definitely getting his own show, and the Queen is probably like, "Thank you for sticking up for us." And everybody in England's very much about the monarchy. Should I read the response that Queen Elizabeth had, or?
Yes, please read it.
Oh, the whole family is saddened to learn the full extent of how challenging the last few years have been for Harry and Meghan. The issues raised, particularly that of race, are concerning. While some recollections may vary, they are taken very seriously and will be addressed by the family privately.
Oh.
Exactly. That's a big fuck you to them. Is like, dude, this is something you guys should have never done this interview. And Harry, Meghan, and Archie will always be much loved family members.
Well, I guess they're welcome back home if they choose to go back.
Yeah.
Holidays, I don't know.
I
mean, there might be some tension at the Christmas dinner.
It's hard for me to have any sort of care about the most privileged people in the world complaining about things like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it. Just play devil's. I get what they're saying, though, and the fact is that there is.
We got some comments coming.
All right.
Coming in. Divorce Diaries. Michelle Trainer said, "Queen is full of it."
Full of what?
Full of what?
Full
shit.
Of shit.
Full of tea. Full of tea, perhaps.
Full of tea.
Tea and biscuits.
Crumpets.
I've had too many crumpets.
She needs her asshole kicked.
Oh yeah.
I like Prince William's thing. Was what he said walking away was when they asked about the interview, he's very much not racist. That's what he said. Hello, very much,
not much racist.
Not racist.
Well, I hope the royal family figures out, whatever they want to do.
Figures it out. They're living a life. They're living
a life of luxury
in a fucking castle. What the fuck's the problem, man? Like
Buckingham Palace.
And she's acting like
what
she
a
never
shithole.
Yeah,
a lot of incest there too, right?
Is there?
It's like that's why their teeth look. The
That's
way.
why they don't.
That's why they're. Oh yeah. Well,
that's why they need the bloodline pure.
Maybe they need some dentists in the royal family.
It's like the Lannisters.
All right. Well, moving on.
They always pay their debts.
We could talk all day about the royal family, but we're not going to.
Please don't.
No.
I don't want to.
All right, the next big story that we got here is Pepe Le Pew, Warner Brothers Pepe Le Pew, Looney Tunes, is being canceled. He's removed from Warner Brothers projects. The new Space Jam sequel, there was a whole scene shot.
Just getting his career back started, because he hasn't been cartoon, like no one's really drawn him for a long time. And
no, he's been out of the limelight.
And why aren't French people like offended by this? Like no one from France.
I haven't heard anyone from France chime in on this topic yet, to be honest with you. But who knows? I mean, we'll see what happens.
I grew up watching this cartoon, and I absolutely loved it, and I thought it was hilarious. And I mean, I never like went like come to the Casbah. Like a lot of his lines were always like, "My little darling, it is love at first sight." No, like that's
I mean,
so ridiculous.
Well, he's also clearly the villain in it. So like he's the one that you watch and you go like, "Oh man, I feel so bad for this other cat who just accidentally got a white stripe painted down her back."
Yes,
now she has to deal with this.
Cat.
But like it's like, but she
Penelope.
Like he loses in the end all the time. Either the tables have turned and she comes after him and he realizes why it's wrong, or he just gets like humiliated and his ass beat the whole time, and you're just like, that's kind of refreshing. That's rewarding. This asshole gets his come up.
Here's the problem I have. I mean, look, Looney Tunes are genius in my mind. Like I would watch them every day at night, on Looney Tune Hour or whatever. And it's like, they're violent. It's like, you got people hitting each other over the head with mallets,
shooting each other with guns.
It's so much better.
Trickery, Elmer Fudd, all this stuff. And Pepe Le Pew. Yeah, okay. So he's a little flirty. He's but it's like I don't know. It's like it's a cartoon. It's PG. I don't know. You know what I mean? It
is PG, but the stuff that they're
saying. But why is it okay for Elmer Fudd to go shoot people and stuff, or shoot the rabbits,
or
Yosemite Sam with the guns?
They got rid of his guns.
See, now they're taking everything out, too.
They got rid of their guns.
I don't like that Looney Tunes are being censored. Everything's being censored.
First of all, don't ask those questions, because then it's going to happen. Because Pepe Le Pew is just the most recent victim of this.
What character is next, do you think?
Foghat Leghorn?
Foghorn Leghorn?
They tried Speedy, but then...
no, that's a good one. Fuck everyone that thinks Speedy... They have the slowpoke Rodriguez.
Okay, so are you... So being Latino, are you am I offended by Speedy and Slowpoke?
First of all, I'm not offended by Speedy. I don't know if he does speed. I don't know if he was in San Bernardino or whatever, like hanging out there. And then there's Slowpoke, which is different. I saw a cartoon today that I just showed Ryan... was that Slowpoke, like he carries a gun. One of the cats attacks him and he has a gun and he literally blows like a gangster.
Okay, so I saw that clip. I mean, there are like suicidal scenes almost.
Right, even in Pepe Le Pew. With
that is a little dark for kids, I'd say, maybe nowadays. But
the show's called Looney, though.
And I grew up watching that stuff. I was not I wasn't like, oh my God, Pepe Le Pew just tried to kill himself. I'm gonna go do the same thing.
No, I never was like that, and I never was like saying to a girl like, "Come with me to the Casbah," or whatever. The
Foghorn, like, come to the hen house. I'll say, come into my hen house. That's how he talked, I think.
That's exactly. I say. I do declare.
Yeah, I do declare. Well, it looks like we have someone calling in here. I believe this is Pepe Le Pew on the phone. Hello, Pepe?
What?
Hello, are you waiting for me?
Oh,
because
hello.
I'm coming. I'm ready for you now.
Well, thank you for calling in.
You would like to discuss my asshole, no? Yes?
Well, your asshole, I'm guessing, just smells all the time, being a skunk. But What is going on, Pepe? So you are canceled now. You are not appearing in the new Space Jam movie. You will not be having a comeback, it seems like. What's going on?
Well, it is very silly in my book because I used to say Space Jam a lot when I was referring to the female asshole. You see, it was a very small space for me to jam my big cock. No? Yes?
Oh, wow.
Wow.
You really got to change your vocabulary.
They didn't like it very much, but I did. I like to chase them.
Yeah.
It's wonderful.
Now, Pepe,
He called the asshole Space Jam?
yeah, that your asshole is
So
called
the
Space
penis
Jam.
was called, your dick was called Space and the asshole was called Jam?
No. Their asshole was a tiny space that I jammed my penis inside.
Oh, okay.
Now, Pepe, your shtick in the cartoons, it's saying that you would chase after a cat, Penelope, I think her name was, and you'd touch her and kiss her, and then she would try to run away. This is not okay these days to try to do that to a female. What are your thoughts on this? Were you just acting in the cartoons, or is this how you are in life?
In my opinion, women love the chase. I learned some of my best tricks from Bill Cosby.
Oh,
and what happened?
No.
Even if a female would say, "No, I would chase them," I would say, "I am looking for you," and she would say, "No, get away," and I would say, "Too bad. Here is my penis."
Your skunk penis, right? Now,
okay.
It seems like you had a lot of free time on your hand during these cartoons. You would just all day. That's all you do is chase after women.
Well, once I get a scent of the pussy cat, in this case, I would chase it around the countryside, and that was the rest of my day. It was a chase. It was fun for me. Maybe not so much for them, but I like it.
Now, there's
so you have self-awareness of it.
Well, sure. I mean, it is a chase, and it is fun for me. So who cares if they don't like it? Against their will, whatever you want to call it.
There's a debate that people are saying that you are just acting in these cartoons, and in real life, you are quite the gentleman. Now, this might be a real thing because there's people that believe that cartoons are real, like in Toontown, like in Roger Rabbit. You guys live on one side of the hill, and humans live on the other. Like, is this true?
Well, I mean, they are all based in some sort of situation. I got cast because of my predilection for the women. Yes, of course. But, we put a little, as they say, schmaltz on it when they give us the direction. But sometimes they would say cut, and I would keep. Sometimes they would say cut because the women were getting upset, and I would keep going. That's the way it goes.
Yeah, that's not okay. That's not cool.
Do you hope to influence young men to follow in your footsteps?
Young men?
Like Donald Trump.
It's actually a shame that I am only talking to men today. It's slightly disappointing. The asshole show. I would like to see some female assholes in the show every once in a while.
Yes, we're working on that. Yeah, well, I'm sorry that your Space Jam scene was cut from the new movie. I heard that.
It still makes me laugh when you say that, Space Jam.
Yeah, well, you still got paid for it, right?
Yes, of course. But, we did work on it. I will not get paid for not being seen in it.
You won't get residuals. Yeah.
Are you going to go into porn, or what are you going to do next?
Ooh, I'd watch that.
Well, essentially, we are, as animals, we are pantless. We are essentially doing porn out in the world as it is.
That's true. Yeah, you guys don't wear pants.
You can watch us take a shit. You can watch us.
You should do like a parody porn, Space Jam.
Do you think there might be a reality show in your future, like a single Pepe Le Pew on the dating scene kind of thing, like a la The Bachelor? You think women would be lining up to get your rose or whatever?
It is possible. I am getting some calls from a lot of lawyers, but also. I'm getting calls for some subversive contracts, behind the scenes, underground.
Have you spoken to like Yosemite Sam? I mean, what are your thoughts on him being able to run around with guns? And
he doesn't have guns.
Oh, he doesn't, but he's still a lunatic, right?
Yes, right.
What does he do now? What does Yosemite do now? No
Right,
guns.
Exactly. This man had 2 guns. I had 1 penis.
All right. Well,
at least you wouldn't shoot your penis like Yosemite
that's
Sam would
true.
shoot his guns.
All right. Well, Pepe, you seem like a nice guy.
Seem like a nice guy. You just talked about basically.
I mean, look, I've always been a fan of yours.
I am a
growing
big
up.
fan of
I
your
am
work.
a big fan. Yeah, and look, I hope you have some sort of reboot of your career at some point. I do hear that Warner Brothers has not made the decision to pull your rides from Six Flag parks yet, so you might still have a life there.
Do you get like raped on the ride or?
Yeah, I think you.
I'm
You know,
sorry,
you
that's a
sit
bad
sit in a little car and you go through Skunkland, and Pepe
Well,
tries to
I always
rape you as you go through the tunnel.
women, I always say to the women, leave your door open because I am coming.
I know. You're coming in more ways than once. We know. All right, Pepe. Hey,
Well, not so much lately, but yes.
Pepe, thank you for calling in. We'll talk to you at some point.
Enjoy your asshole.
It's so stupid. You know what gets? I was like looking up the word loony today, and it's just like the synonyms are like deranged, possibly dangerous. You know, and it's like if you're gonna watch that, because I watched it today, and I was watching cartoons, and I don't know that scene with Pepe like taking out a gun and about to blow his head out, so Penelope will come out and chase him, and he's all, "I'm so sorry, I missed." You know, like
it's dark.
Yeah, it's so fucking dark.
They're funnier now as adults.
They are.
Yeah. Like I remember watching just the Roadrunner and Coyote and dying. I was like, this. I don't know why this is so funny now. Like I figured this shouldn't be funny as an adult, but watching it, you're just like, this is brilliant.
I think it's hilarious back then, and I think it's hilarious now.
It's great entertainment, and like I do want to go watch like a bunch of them now just to watch them. And yeah, a lot of the humor might be over the kids' heads.
But
as
even
well,
back then, the humor was very adult. Like they were doing impersonations of actors,
Right.
That were like Bugsy.
Bogart,
Bogart, and
yeah.
constantly were like little kids weren't watching like they wouldn't.
No, I didn't know who that was, but I was like, oh, this is fun. Like that's something where like if I had a kid, like I could probably sit down and really enjoy watching that with a kid. Like I don't know, like but now it's like everything's censored and canceled, and I don't even know if they're producing them anymore.
Well,
do they produce them anymore?
No, they do produce them.
Yeah.
I mean, the irony about a lot of this cancellation is it increases the popularity of things. Like
Right.
I don't know if you saw the price of those Dr. Seuss books on like eBay, but they're going for like $5,000.
Yeah, there was a guy. I was in Costco, and they had a display of Dr. Seuss book sales, and there was a bunch of them, and none of them were the ones that were recalled.
Right.
But there was a guy in front of me when I was checking out. He had like 10 of one copy.
Idiot.
And I was like. I was like, I don't know if that's the one that was canceled, man. He's like, I don't know. He's like, I'm just getting them. Like they're there, I'm getting them.
Hey,
Costco, they're on sale. Like,
respect the hustle.
But here's the thing. I know that if people are listening, I get it because I've been told over and over again, they're not canceled. It's more like they decided to stop making them.
right.
Right, but that's because of outside pressure in the culture. So true, that doesn't quite count as cancel culture, but like that's the inevitable conclusion of what happens in a culture that's so sensitive to things.
But no, I think that they took it out. I mean, I don't agree with it. Oh, someone's calling or?
No.
All right. I don't agree with it. I just think that people are, I don't know, like that book itself it was done at a time where propaganda, like they were doing stuff that was, if you look at the cartoons, if you look at them, I mean, I saw some of them and they happened, but I don't think it should affect the way, like people should just know what happened in the past. They shouldn't hide it. By hiding it, it makes everyone become pussies like they are now. A bunch of millennials now where it's just like they don't know. They're being hidden from everything.
I think Pepe should not be canceled. In fact, the scene in Space Jam, I was excited for because it was like, yeah, who's the actress?
He has
that's
a
in
Me
it?
Too moment.
Yeah, he has a Me Too moment. So like, I forget the actress that's in it with him. I don't have her name in front of me, but she was all about doing the scene because she's very, she's a pro Me Too movement.
Yeah, she was part of the Me Too.
And she's like, yeah, like, and the scene was like Pepe is like,
Milano?
no, I don't know who it is. I forget it.
Rose
But
McGowan?
No. Rob, if you look it up, I forget her name.
I'll look it up.
But Pepe is hitting on her at a bar or something, and he doesn't stop. And she like takes him and like throws him into his bar stool and like And then like other toons show up and are like, "Hey, Pepe, you can't do that. You're gonna get a restraining order. That's not cool." And like he's like, "Oh, I did not know. Sorry. Thank you for And he has a moment of realization, and it's like, okay, cool.
I think that's the perfect way to deal with something like that.
So it's like the fact that they shot it, they animated it, they acted it, they produced it, and it's like
her name was Grace Santo.
Grace?
Is it Grace? Greice Santo.
Okay,
Grace
Santo, or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Grease.
So anyway, it's like yeah, why take it out? If it was the same thing that he's been doing all these years in the cartoon, yeah, take it out. But it's like teaching everyone a lesson. So leave it in.
Her manager says, even though Pepe is a cartoon character, if anyone was going to slap a sexual harasser like him, I don't know how to say her last name, Grace, wished it would be her. So that's the role that she was going to play in Space Jam, was that she was going to be the person that Pepe was going to hit on.
Right. Well, maybe it'll be in the director's cut.
There's a big porn at the end.
An unrated version.
No, it's just... I don't know. To me, you should just know the difference. I saw a meme or a post that it was really funny. It's like, yeah, take out Pepe Le Pew. I'm gonna go let my kids go play Grand Theft Auto still. So it's like,
yeah, like
in that you
all
can
right, so you can have sex with a prostitute in a car and
you
steal
can have
a car.
sex with a prostitute, beat her up, get your money back.
Yeah. So why is
and kill her? You can actually kill her.
It's like real life.
So why is that allowed? Like video games have a rating. Okay, so put a PG-14 on Looney Tunes.
That's the problem. It's for kids.
Yeah, but is it like who cares?
You're sort of missing the point. It's that they don't want this being perpetuated in culture. They think it's like teaching kids,
right?
Like just the idea of it, like it wasn't fine then. It's extra not fine now.
Right?
Like you can't. It can't be like.
Why don't they release an adult line of Looney Tunes where it's like Pepe and
Well,
popcorn and
it's like, who is gonna buy that? You?
I don't know.
No,
I'm not gonna buy it, but I'm just saying like it's a more adult orientated storyline.
That's the thing is like
leave the guns in for Yosemite Sam, like killing,
but clearly
shooting at
Looney
people.
Tunes are designed to be entertaining to both kids and adults,
right?
Because there's so many things that like as a kid I would not have picked up on, but the adult like just even when you watch things like Shrek, like they toss in these little
there's like innuendo
Easter eggs
and stuff.
right?
Yeah, and it's almost like I would rather watch Looney Tunes over like Mickey Mouse and Friends or whatever because Looney Tunes had an edge and it was more cartoony and Tex Avery, like that kind of like wild kind of craziness that you see like in those kind of cartoon animation.
It wasn't supposed to make fucking sense, and the whole thing, and like you said earlier, and I keep on trying to point to everyone that is like. They did switch it up. And once in a while, she became the WAP, the wet ass pussy. Literally, that's what she was. Because she got wet. I remember one of the episodes was she got wet, so she didn't look as attractive. And then he fell in some blue paint. And then she checks him out, and all of a sudden she starts chasing him around. And then he doesn't like it.
Right. Well,
it's the pursuit of the chase.
I don't know. Like we do have to, get some French people on and have their opinion.
I would just like a female's point of view.
Female point of view, and we do need that.
Maybe I'm being a pig. I don't know.
Going back to
the French are
that,
assholes.
I believe got Song of the Year, and we're canceling Pepe Le Pew.
Right.
So like as far as measuring priorities go,
well, it's like
the French
it just goes
like Song of the Year that kids listen to is called Wet Ass Pussy. And that teaches you purity, clearly. Whereas Pepe Le Pew will teach you how to be a rapist.
Did you ever see the one with Pepe Le Pew and Cardi B? That was a good one. Wet ass pussy? Yeah, it was fucking hot. We should watch it, dude. He has sex with her. He puts it in her Space Jam.
All right. Well, Pepe Le Pew, I don't know. Maybe you'll have a comeback in 10 minutes.
Can I just say one of his lines that I just like, because I wrote it down.
Sure.
Yes.
In French.
No, he just say it in French stuff. Your aroma of the spring flowers that bloom in the spring. That was his line. It's so bad.
That was his line?
Yeah. She wants to play the game of chase. That's
the
what
French are assholes.
They are assholes. I'm sorry, French people.
All right, yeah, I know. We got a big following in France. Anyway, all right.
Sacre bleu.
All right, Pepe Le Pew, we will see you in 10 years, I think, when you've had some time to cool off and calm down.
Take a cold shower, Pepe.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe you and Penelope will finally get together and have a happily ever after. All right, what's next we want to talk about? Screen Actors Guild?
Yeah, Screen Actors Guild.
All right, so it's award season.
Are you an actor as well?
No.
All right.
It's award season. Screen Actors Guild. SAG is the Screen Actors Guild Union.
Screen Assholes Guild.
Screen Assholes Guild.
I like that.
Yeah. For those that don't know, it's the union for professional actors.
Screen Actors Guild.
And you have to pay dues every.
What's it at now?
Every quarter.
I remember
every half
like $2,400 or something.
Well, that's to join. I think.
No, to join. It's even more now. I think it's almost 3,000. I just say fuck you to Screen Actors Guild. Fuck you. I paid my dues. I've been paying them for a long time. I don't get many acting roles. It's a fucking pandemic. No one's working.
Likewise.
Why are you charging fucking union dues at the same price? And then one of the benefits was getting movies. Now, all their movies that they're sending out right now are all on fucking Netflix, or you can stream them on some other thing. So what, like the pretty like little things, whatever, you could have watched that on HBO Max, which fucking sucked. I don't even know how I got nominated. But all the movies this year,
it's not worth it. Well, it's like even last year, like I don't pay my dues on time anymore, like especially during for the award season, because
that's what I used to do.
Well, because it's like you're right. It's like they're giving out DVDs. I don't have a DVD player anymore. Everything's streamed.
Yeah, who the fuck has a DVD player? I get so mad about that.
People have it, but I don't have one. So like, you get all these DVDs that are on Netflix. Or they would give you like the Apple Movies code to like download it and stream it or whatever, which I prefer. It's just easier.
Yeah, it's easier for everyone.
And yeah, it's like I wouldn't pay them on time because I'm like, I usually pay them like when I'm about to be kicked out of SAG. Because it's like, you're going to be kicked out soon unless you pay this amount of money. I'm like, okay, now I'll pay. Because they don't do anything. Unless you're like Leo DiCaprio working all the time, it's like, then you love SAG.
90% of the people were not working. 10% were. And somehow we're all supposed to pay fucking dues, and you don't even give us a break, and you took away health insurance.
Yeah, that's a lot of people were pissed about that.
That's unions for you.
So like, like during the pandemic, they cut down the health insurance, like the minimum that you had to make through SAG in order to qualify. They cut it down a notch or whatever.
During a pandemic.
And a lot of people lost it. And then there's no production going on for a year. So it's like, they're a bunch of assholes. It's like, fuck you, SAG.
Yeah, and sending you fucking movies. I made a big gripe about it, but now I found out that it's the studios are the ones that send out those DVDs.
Still, it's a waste of money.
Waste of fucking money.
How much you think they waste on all those DVDs that they mail?
I would not even guess. I would say it's a minimum $1 million.
Right. So like, take that money and donate it to something, or cut down the dues for the actors that are not working,
or make productions for people that are a tier down.
Yeah.
Say like, hey, here's a show. We're gonna hire a bunch of bottom rate people. Right?
Everyone in it gets paid SAG minimum or whatever, but you get to work and whatever.
Charge you, and then also just like if you're consistently working, yes, pay your dues, whatever it is. Because at the end of the year, when I've had good years, you still have to pay like 1.9% of your salary for the entire year. Which is fucking bullshit when I've already paid my dues. I paid to get in at the time. It was $2,500 or something like that. And then now, like, I'm still paying. I paid up my dues, and all I got was stupid fucking DVDs that I can't even play, that I can use as coasters. And if I gave to someone else, I would get arrested because it's even in the stimulus bill.
Your name is on it. And all
it's on the stimulus bill. You know that?
Is it?
Yes. You can't, like, they added that in there about, like, copying movies and, like, it's against the law. Like,
I like that you were, like, on Instagram. You're like, give me a shirt or something.
Yeah. Send me some swag. Give me a SAG shirt. Give
Here's
me
a cheese
pillow.
basket.
Yeah, whatever, the fruit basket. Fuck you. I spent like $600 a year to be part of SAG.
And then think how much money you could be making working non-union.
Hey, seriously, guess what I booked for the last 3 years? Guess what I booked?
Nothing.
and I've spent $1,800 on SAG.
Right. Yeah, exactly. And like it used to be like, all right, if I can at least make what I owe them in a year, great. It's
Right.
that's
You're
that's what I hope.
If you're an out of work actor, just pay fucking $50, and if you're not booking anything,
You know what I can look forward to paying my union dues on time is I can write them off on my fucking taxes.
Yeah.
That's about it. Thanks. So I'll get some of that money back, if anything.
I don't know. Fuck SAG.
All right, this is hashtag actor.
I thought there was like some SAG scandal going on, but it was just,
no. It's just us.
venting.
It's just us ranting about
It's about
how we want to work more as actors or whatever, and we're not.
Shitty fucking union. I don't get them.
I don't either. All right. Well, whatever. SAG, fuck off. Unless you want to book us for something, Rob and I are available. Rob and I are available.
Maybe they'll make a remake of Mr. Belvedere. I would love that.
Right now, I'm just camera crossing between the two of us so SAG can see us.
Headshot. There you go.
All right. Anyway, all right. What else is going on?
Stimulus bill?
The stimulus bill. It was passed. Republicans
Which has
did not vote on it, right? Is that correct?
Yes, they did not vote on it.
All right. What are our thoughts on this? The new stimulus bill that is signed today or being signed right now. I don't know. Actually, Biden was speaking when we were broadcasting.
Why we've been doing this?
Oh, did it sound like this? What do you want? We're the nation.
Oh, come on. That's not it. It's got.
Come on, man. Entire speech.
Come on, man.
Chewing on a shove of pressure. Look, you ain't black.
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
I love when he says, "Come on, man." Come on, man.
Here's the
dog
deal.
face pony soldier.
Here's the deal.
Here's the deal. I love when he says that.
We gotta.
I used to always say, "Here's the deal." Now I can't say it anymore because he
Build
says
back better.
I don't. The stimulus bills. I think it's just bullshit because there's no minimum wage. They didn't have that in there. Fuck you, Congress and everybody.
They didn't vote on that, right?
And it's so quick. They get shit done when they don't like Trump, and it's like, hey, let's get him out of here as quick as we fucking can. Let's all make these votes, this and that. And then all of a sudden, when it's for the people, they don't give a shit, and so much part of the bill is going out to other countries, this and that. It's like, why? Why is it going out to other countries? Just give it to the fucking people that are here. You promised $2,000. Technically,
I think the previous bill had all that foreign spending in it. This one is mostly like unions. It's got like
SAG? No.
It's got something for SAG.
It does have something for SAG.
I wouldn't doubt it.
I gotta read it.
That's the movie thing.
But there's like two. That's what they do is like they shoehorn. That's why you get people not voting on things because it'd be like I'm like, oh, here's all this money. Oh, what's this about? Like I got to give you a blowjob once a month. Do you not want people to get money? Well, but do you need that in there? But people are going to vote on it. So like,
well, that's the thing.
I'm not going to vote on it. I got to get blowjob. Like that's why people.
Yeah.
So like Nancy Pelosi's got like $200 million for some tunnel in San Francisco. She's like part of the board of.
Tunnel
like that's
love.
slipped in there. It's like those are the things that are just like they call it pork. It's full of pork. And people don't
full
want
of fat, not pork. It's just full of fucking fat that's not needed. And it's like, just give it to the people.
The minimum
give
wage.
us our fucking money. Sorry.
Give me back my son. The minimum wage was not included in this bill. Right?
Yeah, fuck
because
you.
that's a whole.
$15 is not even fucking enough for a family.
But see, that's
man.
something they're gonna like fight back and
But that
forth
should be
on.
its own bill. That shouldn't be.
I agree because if that wasn't here, it would have held up this thing, you know. And it's like people are relying on this bill to pass for money.
No, fuck it. Take out other things and fucking help like small businesses and just do what you're supposed to fucking do for the people that like they've been paying taxes this entire time.
Well, here's a big kicker: is that I think there's like $1 trillion left from last time that still hasn't been spent yet. So we're spending more money.
Well, then give it to me.
Yeah, I'll just
or just give it to small businesses.
No,
that
yeah,
need
give it to the small businesses. I like that they really need it, and it's like the bailouts for the big corporations and stuff.
The Senate, Congress, and the president, everybody's a fucking asshole on this. And
and you're welcome to come on this show to deal with it.
You hear that?
Yeah, you hear that, Biden?
You hear that, Jen Psaki?
You hear that, Pelosi? Look, I'm not even 100% like. Yes, I voted for Biden, but no, I am not. What's happening now is like, what's going on? Like, you're not doing what you said. Still, kids are still in cages.
Yeah, everyone forgot about this.
Wait, that's adorable.
No one forgot about that. It's not adorable. See, don't be a dick about it.
Adorable.
But you know what? You thought that things would be somewhat different. Yes, I get it, though. The cages started when Obama was there. It was before Trump. But there was other things that were held differently.
They're worse now.
Well, I don't know about that yet.
Yeah, no, there's a whole border crisis. They keep asking her, like, isn't it a crisis right now at the border? Like, things are like all. She's like, well, we're just handling it like the way things need to be handled.
But don't you think the thing was a crisis beforehand? And even when Trump was there, it was a crisis in the sense that like they were being separated from their families, which was something that they didn't have to do. Now, which he.
Well, it
Biden
was something
did do.
They had to do because the courts ruled that they had to do.
No, not really, not necessarily. And then they
Flores,
got right when Biden came in, they started reuniting the families. But yes, they are keeping still people in cages. I get it, but it's not all perfect. It's not all rosy.
Nothing is perfect.
Well, right. But the reason they do the separation is because of human trafficking. So you get a lot of people.
Yeah, that's a big problem.
It's not an easy solution.
No.
Right, and that's what I'm
saying. None
saying.
of this is easy, and like, there's not going to be any single.
But what happens when you say, "Hey, like we're going to make it so much better for you if you come here illegally"? And what do you expect is going to happen?
I think
you're going to get the floodgates.
I think the best thing they should do was what I learned in the Bible is if they want to know if it's a coyote or not that's taking them or human trafficking, they tell the person, listen, we're going to split the child in half. And if he says like, yes, do it, then it's like, oh, human trafficker.
See, that's just sharing. In my,
no, it's gross. Gross, sharing.
Share everything. Sharing is caring.
God, no, dude.
I'm joking.
One of the things I loved, it was back when the debates were going on, they brought up that term coyotes, and then you had these actual journalists online going, they think coyotes are bringing people across? Like, how strong are those jaws?
No,
like,
they didn't think that.
Jaws of life.
Yeah, no, they're like legit journalists, like blue check journalists.
I'm gonna guess they're white.
No, it's a variety.
No,
of people.
it could not have been a Latino. Every Latino.
Rob, can you open a beer for me, please?
Of course.
Thank you. By the way, if you want to buy any of us a beer or coffee,
yeah, it was a whole thing.
There's awesome. a little code over there on the screen where you can support the show. Shameless plug. Thank you. Thank you.
There you go, sir.
Anyway, well, look, it was passed. I'm sure it's going to help a lot of people out, businesses, and
it is going to help
whether
people
you
out.
agree with it or not.
No, I agree.
I think it's a step in the right. Look, things are starting to come back slowly, and this will help it. This will help it.
Yes, it will. I agree with you on that.
Recover quicker than nothing. I would say no.
I do, but it's just the way they distribute the money, and in California, they fucking royally fuck that up so bad.
I mean,
I don't know how much. It's millions. It's something astronomical for like California for the amount of money that prisoners that got life in jail. They got fucking money, and it's just like
that whole system's fucked up.
Why is no one getting fired? That's what I don't understand.
I don't understand how people in prison are getting like unemployment and stuff like that, right? It's like,
I've worked the payroll at a company before, and if I fucked up, I fucked up. And this is something that's a major fuck up.
Where are the people being like, yeah, that was me? Sorry.
Who's held accountable?
Like, I want to see that interview. Like,
I
want to see.
I want to know the guy that gave fucking $30 million to prisoners, or I don't know what it was. I'm throwing out
the
numbers.
people that are working that are like, fuck this. I wish I was on this unemployment.
I can't handle. I get so mad thinking about it.
You get so mad, Rob.
I mean, that's why we got a recall effort going on.
Oh yeah, recall
exactly.
Newsom.
It's up to 2 million.
Are you guys in favor of recalling Governor Newsom?
100%.
Yeah.
All in.
Who do you think should take his place?
Can't be Schwarzenegger again.
No, it could be Stallone.
Shit.
One of the Expendables.
Schwarzenegger again.
How about Seagal? How about Seagal?
Seagal.
I mean, what celebrities still live here now? They've all like hightailed it.
No, I'm glad that they're out.
It's not a tumor. It's my asshole.
That's good. I'm so glad a lot of people are leaving the comedians and fucking go the fuck somewhere else. Go to Texas and go freeze your ass off.
A lot of comedians have gone to Austin. So,
yeah. Go there. Please get the fuck out of LA, dude. We love our weather.
We want our typhus to ourselves.
I want my weather. I fucking love it here. Grew up here. We're going through a bad fucking moment right now.
Rob,
that's what happens all the time.
Would you welcome these comics back from Texas or wherever?
Of course I would. I welcome everyone back. Right. I'm just happy that they're leaving, that people are bitching so fucking much. That's what listen, I hated what happened with the snow, but I fucking... As a Californian, hearing everyone talk so much shit from Texas, talk so much shit about California, and then you're fucking out there freezing your fucking balls, almost dying.
Oh my God.
Because you
Some
fucking
people did
Rob.
die, I think, right?
Yeah. Oh, of course. It's a serious thing.
It was a serious thing, but a lot of people left out there saying "fuck you, California."
Look,
this is why we stay here. You know why? Because I can wear shorts today.
I like Austin. I've only been there once, but like,
For the record, I am wearing shorts today.
oh,
exactly. And people are freezing in Texas.
and it's raining here. It's been like raining the past.
It hailed here. That's big news. That's big news.
It is big news. Yeah.
Stop the presses. It fucking rained and hailed.
All right. The weather. Besides the weather, our in studio guest today is Ryan Naumann, cartoonist, animator, personal trainer.
I watched your cartoons.
What else?
Oh, did you watch them? Okay.
Yeah. No, well, I watched one of them. Funny. I don't agree with it, all of it, but whatever.
All right.
It's funny.
Well, we're going to play a clip from Ryan's new cartoon, Amerikids. Is that right?
Yeah.
Amerikids.
Amerikids.
It's good.
You can check it out on YouTube. Here, let's play a clip.
Ask him about my freaking job.
I had a question about your son and his ties to foreign money and influence.
Time out. Could you time it?
What?
Wait.
What?
What's the scene here? What's happening here?
Sorry, I didn't say. Yeah, Ryan, do you want to set it up? Sorry. I'm all new to this stuff, throwing clips on
I had to figure out which clip.
This is right before the press conference in episode 2.
So this clip or this episode is generally making fun of like media and just, I guess, their like lack of.
Are you talking about the way they cradled Biden?
Yeah, I guess particularly this would be like how they like cradle Biden when nothing is improving. So like they do their job with Trump and they stop doing their job with Biden. That's the overall theme.
All right. So who are the characters right here?
These kids are watching a press conference,
Okay.
and most of the reporters are asking these hard-hitting questions like, what's your favorite ice cream flavor? What's your favorite dog?
Okay, this is the one I saw.
Yes. All right. Thank you, Rob, for setting this up.
And so one reporter decides to ask a real question.
All right. Let's see this clip from Amerikids by Ryan Naumann.
Ask him about my freaking job.
I had a question about your son and his ties to foreign money and influence. My question was about your penis size. Is it above average or like really above average?
Wait, that guy's head just exploded. Why aren't you asking questions about that?
Shh! I want to know if we like the same ice cream flavor. Hey, he's going on the late night shows.
Your moving into the house has been so refreshing. In fact, we have a picture here from your moving day.
Who is that?
You must be tense
There's one like
after all
Jimmy
those
Kimmel.
executive orders. How do these kid gloves feel? You ain't black. I'm gonna bend over here. My soul and jokes have been hiding inside my ass for 4 years. If you could just reach in there and grab
that's
those
Jimmy
for
Kimmel.
me.
Come on, man.
Come on. You have the hands of a powdered infant.
There you go. Amerikids by Ryan Naumann. Ryan, yeah, it's a funny show. I mean, you do all the animating.
Uh-huh.
Do you do the voices too?
I do most of the. Yeah, I have one girl who will do the female voices, so I do the rest of them.
So Ryan produces this whole thing, yeah, it's very.
super popular. I raised us laser babes.
I personally liked it. I'm not left or right. I don't consider myself either one, but I liked it because it gives a different perspective. I've been trying to do stuff like making fun of the left because I'm making fun of the right's too easy.
Too easy, right?
Too easy. It's like a fucking softball, you know, like Trump jokes and all that. It's a softball.
Now, Rob,
it's like most of the comedy we've been around forever has all been that. So
right.
I think that a lot of the really funny stuff now comes from poking at the left, and that's why I wanted.
That's true.
to
Yeah.
get
Now
that.
Rob thinks you are a hardcore Republican from what he after watching these cartoons. And I was
I mean,
I don't know, but I was like, let's talk about it.
I would say
Was he really in the middle?
I would think I would be center left. I would be more libertarian than anything.
Yeah, libertarian. That's what I said because I was like, you were a big fan of Yang and
I'm a big.
I love
Yang. I'm a big Tulsi Gabbard fan.
I love Yang.
Yang I liked a lot. He kind of lost me the more he got into politics because he just seemed like he was just then like joining the political train and just kind of saying certain things for the points, like he was playing the game. Whereas
Right.
before he wasn't playing the game, and I think he figured, I need to play the game if I need like the actual attention on the stage.
But you don't think that's the right thing to do if you want to win the election?
Oh no, of course. But like then I start questioning
your motives.
Not so much his motives, but like his authenticity on certain things. So like if he's, I mean, his big platform was UBI, and like he stands by that. My own opinions of that had shifted over time when I kept hearing just the ContraPoints.
Not the universal
to basic income.
Mm-hmm.
So like I don't necessarily think it's a bad idea with stipulations.
What did you call that? Socialism?
That's part of it. Yeah. So yeah.
But it's
you have multiple views of different things.
Because it's complicated.
Well, it was even because I know Ryan well, and like his conversations we've had privately. He's always like, he's poking fun of Biden or the Democrats or whatever, but it never really Republican, but like libertarian, like the middle or whatever. And like then when I watched this cartoon, I was like, oh wow, there's a lot of slams here, even on like Kimmel, the talk show host, like that. But that's pretty
right. So like those guys, for instance, got like during Trump got so unfunny, like SNL, like completely unfunny, and I'm just like, this is terrible. Now.
I liked SNL, but
I'm sorry,
but Kimmel,
I disagree with that.
Yeah? SNL?
No, but you know what it is.
What about Colbert?
I think I don't watch Colbert, but like even Kimmel, I think Kimmel was still doing great, and I think that even SNL. It's hit or miss always with SNL. It's never been like off the charts. Oh, there was a moment when like even when Dana Carvey was on and they had like the greatest cast. Like at that time they still weren't winning Emmys.
But it is true. Like if you were a Trump supporter and you also loved SNL, you're not going to watch it. Like
that's right.
Compared to what they did when Trump was president, like they didn't go the other way at all. Like if you are a Trump supporter, you're probably disappointed comedically. Like, oh, I love this show, and now I fucking hate it. Or whatever.
Trump was on the fucking show like a year before. The year later, all of a sudden, when fucking Alec Baldwin came on, and he's like, "Oh, worst ratings ever, horrible show." It's like, go fuck yourself, dude. You were on the show. Now you don't find it funny because they're making fun of you.
No, I agree.
And guess
I
what?
agree
Every
that
single
he said that. Yeah, but
I
mean, as far as like. If you want to look at that show, like having a wide range of, getting both sides to watch, like I don't know, people might be turned off from that. I mean, this is just an opinion and thoughts, but I mean,
they're all opinions. This is all opinions.
Yeah, no, I know.
I mean, I remember sketches like back in Sandberg days and Bill Hader days that like were so funny.
Those are funny too, but there's other ones that have been funny. Like this year has not been as great, and there's been some funny moments, especially the song parodies have been they've been killing it. I think
their pre-recorded stuff is often funny.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that's because they have more time to like hone that stuff. I would say like tailor it, film it, edit it down.
I mean, I like Marjorie Taylor Greene on it.
You're a big Marjorie.
Yeah,
Taylor
but I
Greene
think that's funny to me. I think that whatever's funny is funny, but like you just said right now, like when I watched your cartoon, I'm looking at it as like, yes, I see the humor. I'm not sitting there going like, just because I voted for him doesn't mean that I don't think this is funny, like the impersonation that you just did right now, like that's great. I love like, come on, man, like the way he says whatever he does, like you just did a voice of him. It was fucking great.
You ain't black.
Yeah,
you ain't black.
Yeah, and that's hilarious.
Yeah, the voices are great, and like I always forget, like it's just you doing all the male voices.
But also, but keep in mind that's like that doesn't happen. Like you're never like I wouldn't do that if if that was every joke on TV.
No.
Right, and that's what I do like about it, and I've been trying to lean more to make more jokes of making fun of the left because I don't agree with everything that's going on. Like, I just think that like when you watch something like SNL, like especially the year that Trump was on was what 2016.
He was on right before he was elected.
Yeah, right before he was elected. He was running. He was running for office.
I remember people boycotting the show at the time.
And he just had a walk on.
It was an
right?
awkward show. I remember.
No, I don't remember.
Seth Meyers had some like fucking weird altercations with him. Like they were not altercations, but like they like disagreeing.
Well, it was like I remember I don't remember that episode, but I remember like when Fallon like interviewed him on the Tonight Show and like the whole messing up the hair,
played with his hair.
That's the last. That's the last.
And then everyone hated Fallon because then the left was like boycott Fallon.
Right.
Because it's like Shut the fuck up, man.
It's like you're not going to win either way. It's like, you're not going to please anyone. But Ryan's cartoon definitely has a point of view from different, mostly from.
No, but even the human centipede part, that part made me laugh.
I laughed at that, and I almost Because thanks for bringing that up because I forgot about that.
Look, here's the thing: is like the commentary is about the media,
right?
The current culture we're in is a Biden administration. I mean, the left dominates culture. So if you're going to poke fun at culture, you're poking fun at the left. Like when we're poking fun at cancel culture, like this is all Democrat stuff. Like you ain't getting.
But that's the difference is that the right does the same thing. NASCAR, football. Come on, Trump was trying to cancel football for the longest time, dude. Telling people if they kneel, this and that, all this bullshit. It goes both ways.
Yeah, they're mirror images of each other.
Exactly, and that's why it makes me laugh whenever the left is the only one that wants to cancel shit. Fuck, man, you try to cancel Goodyear tires. Fuck you, get the fuck out of here.
The human centipede part was hysterical, and I was
laughing.
I remember, we went to go see that first film in the theater together, and we were like, "What are we walking into here?" I was like, and then there's a trilogy of
the actual movie, or
did we go to see the second one too? That was like a snuff film. It was really disturbing.
I remember going to see the first one in the theater with you, but I don't know if we saw.
I don't know.
Did
why
we see the second?
I for sure saw the second one, and I don't know why I would have seen it if we didn't go see it together.
I saw the second one, but I don't remember. I don't think I went to the theater.
It's a black and white.
Time out. You should explain to everybody what the Human Centipede is.
Human Centipede is a horror film. With the first one, I don't remember the plots of the second and third, but the first one.
Plots?
The first one is like this guy captures these people, right? Is that what happens?
Yeah, it's
and
two girls and a guy. They I don't know if they're in Germany or something. Yeah, so I think they get in a car accident or their car breaks down. They go to his place and they wake up and their mouths are sewn onto each other's assholes.
Yeah. So he takes them and sews them together, and then he feeds the guy, and he shits into the other people's mouths.
Was Pepe Le Pew
so on and so on. No, but I think they're doing an animated reboot of it with him.
Good, that's good.
But it's a fucked up movie, and somehow there was 3 of them. It was successful enough that someone was here's more money. Go make 2 more of these, please.
The third one,
the world is lacking more Human Centipede films. Please go make 2 more.
I think the third one has Eric Roberts in it.
I don't know. I don't.
What?
Yeah.
I don't think I saw
it at a prison. They're doing a prison experiment.
Oh, man. I did not see the third one, but the second one I saw.
The second one I saw that was super disturbing. It was like I felt uncomfortable.
You know what's so funny? You know what's so funny?
You didn't feel uncomfortable in the first one? It took you the second one to feel
uncomfortable? You don't understand. They're so different. The first one is very campy. It's tongue in cheek.
I don't remember. Yeah. Tongue in asshole. Tongue in cheek.
It's very tongue in cheeks.
Literal tongue in cheek.
Tongue in cheeks, plural. But the second one is it's this black and white. It looks like it's like a film noir. It's super low budget.
They got artsy.
It's a whole different.
Probably
thing.
Used Hershey syrup.
Isn't the second and third one called second sequence or something?
I think
something like that. And it gets more extreme. There's more people added to the centipede. It becomes one of those millicentipedes or something like that.
I just don't think you can survive if you eat caca. I don't know how much longer you can
they
survive.
die pretty quick.
Yeah.
You know what's sick is that there's someone out there that's this should be done in real life to see if this is.
There's definitely people like that because the guy who thought of the fucking movie is a fucking sicko and decided to make this movie. I can't believe you guys both watched it because I would never even watch it.
Well, we're horror fans.
Yeah.
I like horror movies too, but this is not a horror movie.
You ain't a real horror.
Yeah, but would you have watched that? All right, if you were in high school, Rob, when that came out, would you have watched it?
No.
Come on.
No.
If someone was like,
mouth horror boy.
If they were like Rob, we're making Human Centipede 4. We want you to be in it. Are you going to be in that?
No.
If he'll pay your SAG dues and more,
I had a hard time watching Deliverance. You know what I mean? That scene shocked me.
That's what it should be. It should be Deliverance meets Human Centipede. That should be the reboot.
He said he jerks off to Deliverance.
Oh my god!
It gets me a hard on when I hear.
Everyone out of the house.
Oh my god!
Squeal like a pig.
Yeah.
For anyone that doesn't know the movie Deliverance,
I'm not explaining it. You go look it up. It's a classic.
It's a lot of rednecks, a lot of Trump supporters.
Right. Exactly.
And there's some libtards that go in the ocean. Not the ocean, a river rafting.
Now, Ryan, you also have a spin-off. I don't know if you want to call it a spin-off series of this, but it's you're doing the news. Knucklehead News, is that what it's called?
Yeah, it's a way that I can actually produce content regularly. So it's kind of like what we're doing here, just talking about whatever news stories of the week. And then I got two of the characters that I voice going back and forth there who would have different perspectives on the story.
Right. Because it's a lot of work, this animation. You're doing all this yourself.
So much work.
It's a lot of work, of course.
That's what I mean.
So this is the way to minimize the work, because I don't have to.
Because that's what you're explaining to me. You have these characters built, animated already, and it's a way for you to have a spin-off kind of with these characters.
How long does it take you to do one episode? Because what was it, like 5-6 minutes?
So the actual sketch episodes.
Wait, time out. Is it Amerikids on YouTube?
Yeah.
Amerikids. Yes. AMERI kids.
If I work real hard on it, I could probably get them done in a week after I record the voices. So part of the reason it takes so long is I have to write it, I got to record it, I got to animate it, and then I got to do whatever post stuff on it, and then I'll spend a day uploading it to every type of outlet.
Right.
Well, I think if people are listening right now, everyone should check it out, because I thought it was really great. Different viewpoint, but what's funny is funny, and that's what it was.
Yeah, it's great. Episode 2 is out now. When does episode 3 come out?
I'm still writing that. Right now I'm just focusing on the news thing because it's weekly.
That's weekly. So Knucklehead News they can find weekly. You got a comment here, Ryan. Let's see. From Chris Rubio. Oh, he's tuning in here. It says, what does it say? Hold on. Saw a couple of animated videos from Ryan. Hilarious. Pass the praise. Thanks, Chris.
Oh, thanks, Chris.
He also says Human Centipede 3 starring Rob DeRocha as the last centipede.
Oh, go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
I hate you, Chris. You will rue the day you're going to get canceled.
Absolutely. I love that. Oh, my God. All right.
Fucking Chris.
All right, so we can check out Ryan's animations on his YouTube channel. What's your YouTube channel?
It's Amerikids.
It's Amerikids. Okay, I thought you had 2, so sorry, I didn't know.
I created the channel just
for this just for this series. Okay, and is Knucklehead News also on there?
It's on there too.
Okay, so Knucklehead News and Amerikids are on the Amerikids YouTube channel. So make sure you go check that out and subscribe to that.
Next Knucklehead will be out tomorrow morning.
The next Knucklehead is out tomorrow morning, so don't miss it. All right, and what Chris is saying something else. Hold on, I'm figuring out all these YouTube comments, Chris. But thank you I love the setup, by the way, Doug. Keep up the great work. Awesome. Thank you, Chris. Chris has helped me via text and phone. Setting up this lovely live streaming. So, yes, we thank you, Chris. Thank you for your help. Appreciate it. What else? Is there anything else we want to talk about today?
No, I mean, I think that's all the topics we had, man. I think we're wrapping up, man.
That is all the topics.
I mean, we're not going to have an asshole story, are we? You already gave an asshole story?
Ryan's given an asshole. Is there anything that's happened to you this week, Ryan, that qualifies you as an asshole?
Did you do anything fucked
up?
Besides
my day-to-day life is being an asshole?
Yeah.
No, we're in a pandemic. I do nothing.
Right. You know what? I do have a question for you. How much do you get a lot of hate for the videos that you're doing right now?
I think I'm expecting it. I go in with the intention of agitating.
Yeah, that's an interesting question. Yeah, what? Yeah, so family, your girlfriend, anyone. Yeah, is anyone family? What the fuck is this?
Usually I only hear because it's still low key.
Right.
It's still just friend. Some people will applaud it who I wouldn't expect. I would, and even my girlfriend will be like some of those jokes were a little too far.
Is she a Biden supporter?
My sister would be like, why so many penis jokes?
Dick jokes are great, man.
But not yet. I'm always expecting it because I don't know. I kind of want it. I'm just yeah.
I think you will get it as soon as you start picking up views.
Exactly.
Right. I've done a couple of Trump videos that get that. Not bragging, 20-something thousand views. Not really a lot.
Wow. But still, what are you doing on this show then?
It got so much that I got so much hate from Trump supporters that it was crazy. Like they looked at him as Jesus. They're like, how dare you?
Really do.
How dare you make fun of the president?
That's the interesting thing when you start putting your work out there. Like even the show, it's like I'm like, I don't know. Like maybe people will start complaining about us being live now that we're live.
Here's the thing, though: is most of the episodes are nothing honestly political. Like I put those two out. One was just like the pilot, so it's just introducing the things. But I did the media one because it was currently relevant, and I was like, I want to get this done before
someone else does it.
Well, yeah, and before like whatever topics pass, because it takes me long enough to do it. So even when I'm animating anything, I'm like, shit, I hope this doesn't like run out of steam now, you know?
Yeah.
Because like, you know, the kids in cages thing
you're
happens.
committed.
Like, I can write that joke in there, but like the next episode like has nothing to do with that. It's just like it's mostly just me making fun of cultural stuff.
Yeah, so you can catch each episode and not have to see in the last one. For the most part.
Yeah, it doesn't mean you can go to straight to episode 3.
But it's not like, you know, I mean like you're not going to be like, what happened? I don't know. I don't understand.
Why is Biden president? What did I miss?
Who is this Biden guy? I don't know who this is. Why is he a puppet?
Why is he a puppet? Yeah. That made me laugh too, but it's like at the same time like like I said I voted for him, but things aren't happening the way everyone wants, and it's all fucking bullshit. There needs to be like 5 parties out there, not just 2. And
that's part of the issue.
Well, that's what's happening. The Patriot Party is coming, I think. Right?
I think that was.
That's the wrong way to go because that's just going to diminish. No, but then the left's going to fucking rule everything because.
The only way it
what about
works
the Yang Gang? Aren't they coming back?
The only way it works is if you have like populist right, establishment left, and like socialist progressive left.
Right.
And like then you have at least 4, and then they can duke it out.
Exactly, and everyone's got a fucking choice instead of just choosing the 2 of the lesser of evils, whatever.
Well, duking it out is what everyone's going to have to do, especially for your coronavirus shot and stimulus situation and just life in general. Just your opinion. You got to duke it out.
It's a scary world right now.
It's a scary world. That's why I am just going to live in this little podcast corner until things are normal. Which never will be.
I think
never will be the case.
It'll be normal in May, hopefully.
Yeah, we'll see.
May of 2022.
No. This year in May, I have high hopes. I'm fucking being positive.
Florida, yeah.
yeah, Florida, yeah.
Did you see the article between the 2 of Florida and California? They weren't really that different. One did not have a lockdown, but then one did.
Oh, right. Yeah.
So it's like, I mean,
I know that's why I think Newsom's got to go.
Newsom's got to go. All right. We got to go as well. So thank you, Ryan, for coming into the studio. Thank you, Rob, for being here. This has been I'm an Asshole with Doug Bass. You know what? Follow us on all those platforms I was telling you about. We will be back. We're not going to be back next Thursday, but we're going to be doing a live St. Patrick's Day show.
We're doing Irish car bombs.
Irish car bombs.
And corned beef?
And Guinness. And corned beef.
Oh, yeah, we're going all out.
Yeah,
you want to come?
So we will have drinks and some food, and maybe we'll have people pop it in, special guests appearances on the show.
I think that's going to be a fun show.
It'll be fun. We might be drunk. Who knows if I'll be able to technically direct it, but anyway. All right, guys, follow us on all those social media platforms, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
You've been listening to I'm an Asshole with Doug Bass. Please subscribe to us on all streaming platforms. Have a good asshole story? Email us at doug@dougbasscomedy.com. We'll see you next time.